you will die of this world. You know, somebody called me on the national radio and said, you need to fast for 3 days. On the national radio, I said, if you don't fast for 3 days, you will die. And I said, I will not die. I have come to live. But if I do die, that is my time. Death is irrespective of who you are or where you come from. Well, sometimes some of them are sick. They don't go to hospital. You have to do regular checkup. I don't think there is something in our house that is killing them, but again, that's death. It is a necessary end, and it will come whenever it will come. Whether you are in Rovio or you're in the House of Parliament or you're in the mansion, where it comes, you get high. That's the only man that is not afraid of you.
Mason again.
I have this question that has been bothering me for a long time. I read a long time ago, said popularity is not a sound criterion of political wisdom. And I have been living with it so long because many people are popular, but do not have political wisdom to lead. Why do you think Geraldine4.wmv is prepared to lead Nigeria?
Why do I think? Well, thank you very much. The first thing, I would not really speak for Ambassador Weah, but I will speak about what we believe in, our vision. Ambassador Weah, as a Liberian, has the right to decide to run for an office. And then sometimes you sit back and say, what are the criteria that makes a good leader? For one, Madam Salif, Harvard trained economist. Where is this country going? Harvard trained, a mother, a woman, first president of West Africa. All those things, she has that. We still have problems. And you know, it is not the leader alone. If we decide that CDC, that is our candidate. Hey, don't get me wrong. Everybody has their candidate. And we believe in George Weah because we know him. We know the heart he has. Yes, George Weah may not be a PhD holder or whatever, but there are things in George Weah that we feel that the Liberian people understand and they want to see happen in the country. Is to connect with the people. And that's George Weah. Yes, Madam Salif, Harvard trained, everything. But there are a lot of things that are wrong. And the president has admitted that, look, this is a very difficult job. And you know what makes it more difficult? When you have people around you that don't tell you, Madam President, Mr. George Weah, this thing is wrong. That when the leader is not competent, when he cannot accept or she cannot accept a criticism, when they don't understand that people have to tell them, look, you don't have monopoly over knowledge, you have to listen to the cries and the Liberian people. This is why a leader is not competent to lead his country. Not because you are Mr. George Weah or you are Madam Salif. So as Liberians, they all meet the criteria to become president, including myself and you. So if I have the constituency, in Liberia, you see popularity. It counts. The crazy votes counts. Every vote under the law is equal. You can have 3.5 million your vote at one. The downtrodden the vote at 1 to 1, get 20 will beat you. But again, a leader must begin to spread out his tentacles, engage the international community, because I don't care what you do in Liberia, you need the help of the international community. You need to share your vision. What you want to do for the Liberian people, it is what is important. Because the electoral college is there. The popular votes are there. This election, we had a collaboration. And they call me the test tube baby of the collaboration. I am the exemplar of what comes out of strong unity. Now, don't get me wrong and think that because it worked in these by-elections, it's going to work in 2011. A lot of people have different ambitions. Are Liberians prepared to understand that this country need one person? Can we together put the cards on the table and say, look, you can be finance minister, you can be vice president, you can be this. It doesn't matter who becomes the president. If we have competent, qualified, patriotic Liberians that are having all the other jobs, the president is nothing. So it is not about whether Josh Weah is qualified or is ready. It's about who, as a Liberian citizen, have the heart to change the situation around.
Mr. Kuman.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, Mr. Sherry.
Thank you.
Do you think the coalition between Mr. Ambassador Weah, Ambassador Tubman, and Honorable Ramsky will hold together in 2011?
I don't believe so.
Why?
Because people have to start putting Liberia first and not themselves. During the campaign, we had all these dignitaries that want to be president of this one country on a trailer, passing through the principal streets of Monrovia, and people were dancing to the streets, millions of people, moving headless skelter, ensuring that this woman became the senator of our century in town. And on that trailer, we had Mr. Bromsky, Mr. Louis G. Brown, all of them on that trailer. I didn't see it. I sat there on that trailer, but I didn't see what I was looking for. It was all ambition. Ambitions all over the place. Who is going to yield for Mama Liberia to survive? Who is going to bend over? We're working towards it. It's a gradual process, but if it's not done in 2010, trust me, it cannot be done in 2011. It can't hold. If we do not realize now that we as opposition must unite, must come together for that change that we desire, we're wasting our time. Because this election that Bala Salif won, I think she had gone into her closet and she's trying to reconnect with her people. We cannot be waiting for her to reconnect. That vacuum, we must climb onto our game and keep moving forward. That's the only way we succeed with this collaboration in 4 years by February or March. But if we wait, 2011, no one will yield. We'll be on our own. And on our own, trust me, it will be very difficult. With the amalgamation of wealth, resources that people have piled up together through corruption and other stuff, it's not an easy battle. So we pray that it holds.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Madam Senator, where I won't work, once work at telephone. LEC, the lifeline of the people, one of the lifelines of the people. Water and sewer. You know, in the economy, inconsistency is no production. All of these corporations have not produced better results during normal days.
Remember Charles said, I always talk about sovereignty. The sovereign nation and the sovereignty of our people must be protected at all times. You know, when you're in a country wherein the GDP of that country is faulty, if you do not know your actual income, how do you pass a budget? For the top of the basic things like health, education, what have you in our economy. You have about 63 unaudited ministries. You don't know how much they make. They give you GDP at 40. So this year, our budget will have a problem. Our teachers may not take pay. We're going to have a very tough time, 2010, because the budget, a lot of mistakes is faulty. The money cannot support the budget. So the issue of LEC, LPRC, telecom, it is a serious. I have not been having current for the past 25 years or so. I've been running a generator. So I'm used to the noise. Sometimes I talk very loud. You know, so water, we find in one area, light, maybe 2 blocks, and that's it. You know, that's the situation back home. Again, we're trying. We're going to get there. It might not be today, but like I said, you need other organizations besides the government. And if we can learn to get involved in other organizations that can do community help, community projects. Government job will just be looking like something that, well, maybe when I get it, I just want to retire there. But when you depend, people depending on government jobs for sustaining themselves wholly and solely, and then the rest of the other things die. So we could say we want to privatize LEC. But with Liberia,